Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to episode number 24 on the Backcountry 4X map by RGC Modding. We have made it to episode 24. Do you believe that? First and foremost, I want to have a little disclaimer. My apologies for yesterday's video. I didn't realize that I didn't have it on 6X. I only had it on 1X. So, boy, I tell you what, it made a long, long, long day. Yes, between last night, I played till about 2 in the morning, and then I played another 6 hours today. So, as you can see, 4,900. I cut 200 more trees, but I played 9 hours yesterday. Yesterday and today. I'm recording this on Monday night for Tuesday. So when you guys see this, happy Tuesday. You guys know how it works. We always give you a flyby and then a map tour, and then we can get into some more harvesting. So we have done some work. As Ronnie Coleman, the famous bodybuilder, would say, hard work, lightweight, let's go. Yeah, boy. So we'll get up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields ready to harvest. And your boy Fury has put another field in. We have completed another field. Yay! That's what that little field right there, 4-acre field, had 200 trees in it. So thank goodness for the brooks on that note. Let's see up here. We now have field 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now 7 fields. We have to clear all the way down. We're right here. We have to clear all the way down to here. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit different on this map. Ready? Field 5 is limed. It is fertilized, and it is seeded. And guess what? It's seeded in sugarcane. Sugarcane, I found out, since we're playing with precision and we don't have to plow, it will continually regrow, and it grows every 7 months. I thought it was going to take like a year. Like poplar takes like a full year. Sugarcane grows in 7 months. Well, it's 8 months. It's 7 plus the extra month, so it's really technically 8 months. But we've got 7 fields, so by the time we get done seeding this field, we will be ready to go to harvest again, because this is on stage 2 already for sugarcane. Then I got to get a forage harvester in here and a sugarcane. It's going to be great. It's going to be nice. But our next field is going to go right here. We're going to go 8 field. I figured we'd just start creating fields. And we've got some stuff. We still got to try to fill our bunker. But then we're going to harvest this little baby field right here, which is 4.3 acre fields. You can see where my sugarcane is now planted. I downloaded a multi-fruit seeder, and we are on stage 2 of the grass here, even though I don't have a field. I don't think I'm going to create that one. I'm just going to mow it. But anyways, let's get going. We got a lot of work to do. We are 3.5 minutes into this endeavor already, and I don't want to mess up. So let's turn that off. Let's break our legs and turn our flight off. So how is everybody doing today? I hope you're doing great. I hope you guys are doing awesome. And I hope you guys are doing fantastic as usual. Let's go. We can harvest again. I told you that we would start harvesting every single episode. And about 2 or 3 episodes of harvesting in a row, I'll throw some mowing in there. And then I'll throw some crash counter. And then I'll throw some logging in there. But we got rid of our cows. That was the other thing that we got rid of. Show you guys real quick. The cows are gone because I kept forgetting about them. And remember, I'm going to be doing cows on the next series. So the cows are gone. We sold them. Between that and buying all the other stuff, I don't know what to put here yet. I haven't decided. But I want to thank one of our fellow content creators, MT Pockets, for getting me a map that I've been looking forward to for a long time. The UK map. It's a forestry map. There's probably close to 100,000 trees on that map. So I'm going to be doing that map. And I'm going to, whether I do it on camera or not, I don't know. But I may do the logging part of it. But then when we do the I don't know. I just have been messing it around today with it. I hope there's no straw on. Wait a minute. I didn't. Wait, can we not harvest this? Why did that only pick up a little bit? How come this harvester will not go lower? Or this header. Will it go this way? Let's see. There's that. Maybe it was just the ground that was down. I don't want the straw on them. I'm going to turn that off because... yeah, so it must have been the way the ground was. That's okay. We got it. We got it. Because I was like, I just downloaded this. This massive header. So we're going to do everything by hand from now on. We're not going to use course play. But I apologize. I forgot that I had only had it on 1x speed. And I recorded the whole video. And when I went to watch it back, I thought, oh my gosh, it's only 8:30 in the morning. I had to play from 8:30 until it got almost dark. So after recording the video, I played for about 2.5 or 3 hours. And then I went and played today for about 6 on and off because we've been super busy cultivating and getting the fields prepped and things like that. So, and I went backwards on this field. You always want to try to go with your harvester header or your pipe so it faces out, and I went the wrong way. But we should be able to make at least a what does that look like in here? Well, that's only literally, can I lower that? Let's see. Wait, what was that? I want to see if I can lower the... Oh, that lower that? What's this one doing? I don't know. Huh, that's that. We don't want that on there. Anyways, it's just Fury being Fury. I don't know why the height is so high on this. Why it's not getting it. But anyways, we're just going to harvest this, and then we're going to lime it, and then we are going to seed and fertilizer it, and we're going to we'll seed with fertilizer, but we're going to put our sugar cane in here, and then this one will be on stage 1, that one over there will be on stage 2, and so on and so forth. We're going to do that every time because I don't think I've ever done sugar cane. So I've been looking at some forage harvesters that hold an amount so I can kind of harvest it at the same time and then dump it into a big wagon instead of trying to drag a wagon behind it. But it'll be at least the first time I've done sugarcane, which is kind of cool. The other ones I've never done on any series is I've not done carrots, or I've not done potatoes or sugar beets on camera. I've done them off camera, but I've never done them on camera. So one of these series will do an entire map full of, potatoes or sugar beets or something like that, just so I can use Mark Thor's harvester, which would be kind of cool. But thank you guys for all of the love. Thank you guys for all of the comments. Thank you guys for everything that you've done for this series and continued to make this series great. When we're all done, I'm going to give you guys a total view count of what we're on, and I've been kind of keeping track every day, and every day that I wake up, you guys amaze me with how many more of you guys have watched the series. It's just been phenomenal, and the love and support that you guys have given is just great. See, this isn't harvesting this. So I think what I have to do, since this header is super high, I think what I've got to do, let's try this. Let's try this little method here first. I think it might be too up in the air still, if you know what I mean. Because I have not done too much terraforming over here. Yep, you see how low that goes now. We'll go the first couple, because I think once we're up on the crown, we'll be okay. There. Let's see if that makes a difference now. Here we go. See? Fury's got ways. I've got ways to help me. Now it looks like it's almost harvesting on the ground. I think that would be level. I think the ground is just messed up here. So we'll get up here. We'll turn around and go the right way. And we'll get going here. But yeah, thank you guys. We've made it to our third harvest. We are in year 2. We've only got 2 more months. Well, November, December, January. November and December. 2 more months, 2 more episodes, and we will be starting year 3. I have cut down 200 trees, so it is just we're at 4,900 trees. It's getting harder and harder to hit the 500 mark, because after about 200, my brain starts to hurt, if you know what I mean. And it's just like, ugh. But I want you guys to know from the bottom of my heart, I'm still having a blast on this map. I'm still having a lot of fun. And it's just been great, and I'm going to continue to go. And this is why I don't necessarily want to jump into another logging map. Not yet, but there is a logging map that MT Pockets got me a copy of, and it's called the UK map. And it's probably, I flew over it a couple times today, and literally, for those of you who know what that means, you know that flying over it means you're testing a few things and things like that. It is a pure logging map, but you don't even start, you just start with you don't even start with a store. It's just got a spawn point. That's it. So literally, you have to create everything on the map, which is fine. I did that on this one, except for, I mean, it's basically the same thing, except on that one, it's more plantation style trees where they're all the same size and they're all the same everything, which is great for being able to use like the fella buncher and things like that from the in-game, because I'm not good at using the fella buncher like with the actual Volvo and stuff. Nah, I'm not good at that. I still probably would use the auto load. So like I told Big A today, I was watching his stream. He was streaming this afternoon, and I was watching him, and I told him that I probably will do it kind of off camera. But it depends, because I'm already playing this series quite a bit now. And I don't know how much more logging I want to do off camera. So it'll probably be when this series wraps up, because this is giving me my fill of logging. And I am literally, I wanted you guys to know too that we literally have cut down trees on this map every way you possibly could do it. I've used a harvester. I've used a chainsaw. I've used a fella buncher. I've used a whole bunch of different ways to cut trees down. Just to keep the monotony going. And then soon what I may do is switch back, once we get built back up with enough money, I may switch back to the harvester for a while, because the Brux is amazing. It's my all-time favorite mod. There was another one we had just the other day that I was absolutely ecstatic with that is becoming my favorite mod. I got to go back and watch the videos because I don't remember too much. I can't even remember my glasses half the time, guys. Let alone like, and what's funny is you guys, welcome into all of the new and wonderful and amazing people that have come and joined the channel and things like that. I go back, somebody will watch a video that was like the first or second episode, and they'll comment it, and I have to go back to watch the video to remember what I was thinking at the time, because I'm, 25 episodes into it. I'm loving it. 25 though. It's still our third longest series. We have to get to episode 38 before once we get to 39, we will have beaten No Man's Land. No, we will have beaten St. Cali. St. Cali, the series with my two brothers farming with my brother and I. That series went 39 episodes, which was 3 years. We're about halfway through the third year. It's going to drive me crazy. So that once we get to episode 39, well, actually it's episode 39. We'll beat it because we are 38. Once we get to episode 39, we will have beaten that record, and then the next step after that jumps up to 56, and that was on Meadow Grove Extended. So once we get to episode 56, we will then be more than Meadow Grove. That we will be moving to number 2 slot. And then the last, once we get into past episode 78, we will beat No Man's Land. But 78 episodes on No Man's Land was not just Fs22. That was a combination of Fs19 and Fs22. So those two iterations were combination. And then when you put a playlist out of No Man's Land, they're both the flattening project. When you put out a series of that, it combines it. And that's how I got 78 episodes. So once we get that, and I really want to do it on this map, we've put so much work. I mean, you figure what are we, almost 80 hours in? Let's go this way. We are 85 hours in of this map already, and no issues whatsoever. There's been a few issues with the tree sticking to the ground, but I've figured out how to beat that. With basically what you got to do with the harvester, and it's the big trees. It's never the little ones, because the little ones are pretty standard trees. They're 25-meter trees, which are standard. It's the 36-meter ones that are the ones that fall through the ground. Plus, the map was built mostly over water, which is still amazing. That it's just the graphics on it. I've not had any stutters, any issues, any lags, even with the amount of trees that are on here. Now, granted, we're 5,000 trees less than we were when we started. 4,900, but we're close enough to 5,000. We're 5,000 trees less than we were when we started, but I have not had an issue on this computer. Then again, it's a pretty beefy computer, but it's a small download. To be honest with you, it is a 4X map, but it's almost like it's the makers of this map, RGC Modding. They're the ones that did Yukon Valley, so they're very experienced. They've done 5 or 6 iterations of Yukon Valley on 17, 19, and 22, so they know what they're doing as far as mapping goes. I have not had any issues putting buildings down. I did have one issue today. I was telling Big A that I signed on in every single one of my mods. Now, mind you, I have about 450 mods that I'm using just on this series, and about 3,500 that I have in the background. I get on today, and I swear my dad's grave, there was probably about a good 1,000 mods that needed to be updated, because I don't pay attention to that stuff. I just get on and I start playing the game, and once I get the mods set where I want, I literally click, I click career, and then I click start, and it just loads up. And the less mods that you have, the better it goes. But now I've gotten the same mods. I have not added a mod in probably about 6 episodes now. The mods that I'm using that are new that you guys don't see, I've already got them. I've already had them, but I have not added a new mod in a while. But what I am excited about is getting to the point where I can get this map done, give a final tour, and then what I'm going to do, I got to get with my son and or Big A and try to figure out how to do a side-by-side, because what I want to do is show you guys, I got this idea from a friend of mine, Peanut. You guys that have watched Fs22 for any length of time, Peanut does farm sim videos, he does truck sim videos, he does mud runner videos, but mostly he does truck sim and farm sim. I learned this trick from him, is that what he does is when he's done with a map like logging, he'll show like the before, and then he'll show that area. Like we'll show what this area looked like before I put any farm down, what any farm looks like the area without any trees, what it looks like after my town was built, and then go through and show like the next section up there side by side. So I got to figure out how to do that. Once I do it, it'll be kind of cool, because it will. You guys don't realize, like, we're looking at it now, and for those of you who have watched every episode, you realize that you're seeing it like this every time now. But I've also decided that the grass field over there is the biggest one we're going to have. The rest of these are all pretty decent size. This one's 4.4. The one next to us is 4 point something. The third one up there is the big middle one. The second one over, that's the sunflowers. That's a 10-acre field. But then I've got the one that was a grass field originally by the barn over there. That's 4 acres. And the one we just put in was 4.44, field number 7 up in the corner. So I'm trying to keep, as you notice, what I'm trying to do is get it to where in 30 minutes we can complete one harvest on this. And then I will come and if I can get 2 things done on a field, to show you guys, that was what my goal was when I created these fields, to keep them right around 4 to 5 acres. That one over there is like 5.87, I think it is. So it's not much bigger than this, maybe an acre or two. So that's what my goal was when I started, was right around the 4 to 5 acres. If you go game speeds, you can get pretty much the harvest done on the map, providing you have a big enough harvester, which we do. We hold 72,000. So we also have 50,000 liters of corn left. I sold 50,000 liters. So we're going to sell that. We got to back up a little bit. We got to sell that at one point. There you go. Great demand. It doesn't ever tell you what the great demand is, though. It just says great demand. I could probably put my cruise on. But we're going to have this up. We're about 20 minutes in. I want to have this harvest done. And then every day going forward, we're going to have one harvest per episode, and we'll be able to move the fields. You'll see me move up to the next one straight ahead. Then the next one after that, well, that'll be that one. And then there's a field right behind our house of sunflowers. And when we're done, all the fields will be planted in sugarcane. And I'm going to try to find a nice sugar mill probably to put in at some point so that we have a nice sugar mill. And then we'll go there, this field straight ahead. Then we'll go the one by the house. And then we'll go the third day. We'll go over there. Then we'll go up to our corn and get that done. And then we'll plant that other one on camera. We'll get everything ready to go. Because in 30 minutes, you guys just about get time to just see the harvest. And that's just about it, which is fine. Maybe I'll harvest it off camera and then come and show you some. But we're going to be able to start liming. But the cool thing about year number 2 now is we literally are, you've probably seen everything. You've seen me lime. You've seen me fertilize. You've seen me plant. We're getting to the point where you've seen it all, and now it's let's set it, forget it type thing. I got to get motivated. So tomorrow morning, which is Wednesday, no, I'm recording this Monday night. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm sorry. Tomorrow is Tuesday. You guys will be watching this on Tuesday. I've got a bunch of stuff going on in the morning. We have the co-op coming to lime our first 40-acre field that we have. So we have to be there for that. I have that done. So majority of the day, I would say at least the first, and I get up at 4:30. So from 4:30 until 6:30, we're milking. 6:30, 7 o'clock, we're milking. And then they're going to show up around 8 to 9. So I will probably be gone until probably around noon, 1 o'clock for tomorrow, which is Tuesday. The video will load automatically. It'll already be set. But by the time I get back on here to play, I won't be able to play that long to get ready for the next day. So I'll finish this field, then I'll cut another 100 or 200 trees down, and then we'll be right back here again. And then Wednesday, there we go, guys. Perfect. You can shut that down, fold it up. Whoops. What? There we go. Now we're going to just use this. I also took out the gate over here, which is pretty epic because I had the big plow that I bought, plus this header, even folded, is pretty decent size. So we're going to dump this 29,000 liters right in here because we're saving our, good call. We're saving our crops until we can get, there we go. I made it. Multi-fruit silo, gotta love it. Okay, now let's plant this. We'll grab our Fent and we will start liming and see what we can get done in liming. Maybe we can actually get it done because it is 42 meters wide. I didn't even need the truck for that. It's kind of cool. We will need it, though, to sell the green. So let's grab here. This is the new Lacura multi-fruit. It plants sugarcane, poplars, everything under the sun. It plants carrots, potatoes, everything. Not very realistic, but still. Also, like I told you guys before, I have to have a disclaimer coming soon. I think next week is we're going to be doing the realistic series. I have still yet to pick a map for that. So I'm going to see. That'll open with that. Yep. All right. Let's buy some lime. Got about 6 minutes left. We're going to see if we can get that whole field limed with this 42 meter seeder or spreader. But I wanted to it's a little disclaimer. I wanted to tell you guys that when I say a realistic series, I mean a realistic series. So I want you guys to be ready for that. You guys picked it. And I'm hoping you guys watch the entire thing. I really do. Whoops. Shot myself out instead of turning the thing on. Go Fury, go. So as you can see, this is the second time we've had to lime this field. And then we will seed and fertilize at the same time. And we're going to put sugarcane right in here. Now, my seeder that I have on this, seeder / planter / is so far unrealistic. It's ridiculous. Holds 150,000. I didn't touch it. It was that way when I downloaded it. So the other field over there I was at when I planted sugarcane, I was at like 136,000 left. No, I was at 90-something thousand. I used 36,000 or something like that. Ridiculous amount of seeds. But it also takes forever to fill it when it's 150,000 liters. It takes forever, but you can seed the whole field. You're done. So this is kind of cool. This is why I picked some bigger equipment. Some realistic, some not very realistic. But we're not going Mach Jesus when we're doing stuff. You know, we're still going decent speeds, but we're not going crazy like 40 miles an hour. There we go. And then we'll be able to finish this, and we'll grab the seeder, and hope you guys can watch some of that. We got about 4 minutes left. But this thing covers a lot of area quick at 42 meters. This is Mark Thor's spreader, edited by Mark Thor himself. The man, the myth, the legend. I am using it. I have 2 versions, and I have to remember which version's which. One is an updated version, and one is the old one. Just like my baler, I have one that he made me specifically with my logo on it. And then I have one that... Ooh, can we reach it? Can we reach it? We're gonna call it even if we miss a little bit. Bang. All right, so harvested and limed. So let's go grab our seeder for the last couple of minutes and get this thing done. Get this thing done and dusted. So then all I have to do off camera is literally finish planting the sugar cane. As you see, we're very... Oops, I keep going inside that. We're very minimal as far as equipment. We don't need a lot of equipment. We don't need to go crazy with a lot of equipment. The only thing that I'll change out is once everything's sugarcane and we go forward with planting new fields in sugarcane, then we're going to change the harvester out for a forage harvester with a... Yes, it's full. I almost... I was like, please have remembered. And I did. So, got about a minute and a half. As you can see, when they're 4 acres, you don't even have to worry about... you don't even have to worry about, like, setting course plan stuff that's small enough. Now, this thing I set up. I did edit this a little bit. It does harvest, or it does plant at, like, 17 miles an hour. So, it's a little bit faster than normal. There we go. Now, we'll see how fast this makes it. See how fast it uses it? There we go. Well, uses it, but she's still got 150,000. But I set that up so that we can go a little bit faster than normal. But this is about as fast as I'll go. And that way you guys can, you know, I watch people, and I love the fact that they're doing it because it makes them happy, and that's all that matters to me. I watch people, like, harvest with the root crop stuff going like 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour. I'm like, ooh, okay, that's awesome. But now, because we're, like I said in the beginning, because we're running precision, we'll hit that when we come around. We don't have to ever plow our fields. We can direct drill. So the sugarcane will stay in permanently. So once we get the sugarcane done, we'll get a nice sugar mill going. And between the wood chips and the sugar that we're making, then we'll be richy rich at that point. So we got about 30 seconds left. So as we fly around the corner over here, we're going to say our goodbyes. So on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And remember, I love you all, and I will catch you all right back here tomorrow. So we'll shut that down. We will get you guys out of here. We're going to finish this, putting this in the ground. Let's see our stats. And we're perfect with our stats. So we'll get 125% bonus, 123% bonus on this. So sugarcane will go crazy. And then I'm going to cut a couple 100 more trees down, and we'll get another field done. We want to complete. What we want to try to do is get all these trees and this rest of these trees in our section here cut before we buy this one. See what I mean? So that we're going to continue to cut the trees down in those sections before we go on to another one. All right, guys. You guys, I'm out of here. You have a great one. We went about a minute longer than we normally would, but I will catch you right back here tomorrow. Have a great one.